Well, I don't think I'm going to have some music with me tonight. So we're going to do half of the class seated to kind of get ourselves in the mood. And then I'm going to take some of this class to a standing position, just in case some of you have been sitting for a long part of the day. So let me get you in the mood, so to speak. So whenever we do energy work or whenever we're trying to relax and trying to get rid of tension in the body, three things that we look on for Tai Chi and Qigong is we want to be mindful, we want to get ourselves present in the moment, we want to focus on breath, and we also want to focus on posture. So let's take a moment first, even in a seated position. So I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see some of the changes that I'm going to be doing. But when we talk about posture, we want to begin with the feet. The feet really help us with balance as well. So we want to make sure that we feel the big toe, the little toe, and the heel. Make sure that they're pressing down into the floor. Make sure your knees are lined up with your hips. And make sure the knees are right over the ankle, not too far over the toe line. Then let's bring our attention to the lower abdominal area. This is also called the lower dantian. It's also called Jing. So let's engage the navel, pull that navel in, let the tailbone slide underneath the body a little bit. You'll feel that lower back lumbar area lengthen and release. So we can start to bring breath into the practice by exhaling when we pull that navel in, let this lower down underneath the body and release. Exhale as we pull that in and release. So let's do that a few more times, exhaling, and try to make that all happen right here in that lower abdominal area, feeling that navel pulling in and release. And let's do that one more time and back. And still feeling the connection to the feet, feeling now that connection from the feet up into that lower abdominal area, the Jing. Then we want to bring our attention up to the sternum. This is actually called Qi. This is the middle dantian. So we want to take those shoulders and roll those shoulders back. Lifting them up, bringing them back and down. So you want to feel the whole shoulder girdle, the shoulder joint, the shoulder blades, the collarbone. Still feeling the feet connecting to the ground. Back, lifting up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Still feeling that breath, inhaling on the lift, roll back and down. And let's do that one more time, up, back, and down. So now we feel a little loosening up into the shoulder line. We feel the sternum is lifted up. We feel the feet connected to the ground. We're getting energy from the earth up through the body, moving it up, loosening up the spinal column. Putting the tongue to the roof of the mouth, that's an energetic connection right there in the palate. And then feeling like the top of the head is lengthening up towards the heavens. And just feeling that length, feeling like the spine is on a string and just lengthening up towards the heavens. And as we are in this posture now, let's now start to breathe into this better posture. Because many times we have poor posture, the rib cage is collapsing onto the body organs. So we want to keep this good posture, maybe doing little micro adjustments, still feeling that sternum lifted. And now start to focus on your breath. So we're bringing the mindfulness into the practice, bringing the mind into your practice, into the present moment right now. There's nothing more important than focusing in on what you're doing right at this moment. So as you inhale, you want to inhale as deeply as you comfortably can, taking in that fresh oxygen, pausing for a moment, and then exhaling out nice and slowly letting that air just ebb out of the body. Nice and gentle. Inhaling, feeling that beautiful oxygen energy filling the body, nourishing the body. And exhaling, nice and easy, letting this ebb out ever so gently. And let's do that a few more times, really taking that time to go inward, quiet the mind. Allow the body to just feel. And then out, gently ebbing out. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling as deeply as you comfortably can, pausing for a moment, and then exhaling and allowing. So staying in this posture, okay, feeling what that's all about. Let's focus on relaxing the head and the neck area. So we're going to go back to doing those little shoulder rolls. We're going to kind of start at the bottom. So the shoulder rolls should be small, little, but deep. So maintaining that nice deep breath, just going deep into those shoulder rolls. Nice and small, not big, because what we want to do when we do Qigong and Tai Chi, we want it to be effortless. So even if you have some limitations, just nice and small. And then allow them to sink down. Let those shoulders sink down. Now let's take the shoulders. We're going to lift them up just as high as you can, up towards the ears. And then allow them to slowly sink down. Inhaling as we lift those shoulders up, up, up. And exhale as they come down. And let's do that one more time, lifting up, 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 and allowing it to come down. So holding on to the chair that you're in on the bottom of the chair, just let the head gently drift over, bring the ear over to one side, doesn't matter which one. We're going to do both. And then slowly lift the head up. And each time you come back to center, feel like you're lifting up a little bit taller. Let's go over to the other side, stretch. And then lift up. And again, over to the side, stretch. And then back up to center, even a little bit taller, lengthening the vertebrae, the neck vertebrae, and then over to the other side. And up. Good, let's do that one more time, stretch. And up. And stretch. And up. Great job. Now let's focus on the face. What I'd like for you to do is feel like the muscles around the jaw are relaxing down. Just let the mouth can even open a little bit, but let that jaw relax. Feeling those muscles, because we carry a lot of tension in the jaw. So let's take that out. Just allowing the jaw to relax down, allowing the muscles to just relax in the face. Still breathing deeply, still feeling that connection to the earth. And let's bring your attention up to the muscles, the cheeks, under the eyes, just allowing them to relax. Feeling length in those muscles and in the skin, just allowing it to relax. And bring your attention to the eyes. So many times we get ocular migraines, the eyes can really unfortunately bring on some headaches and so forth, migraines. So let's allow the eye muscles to relax. Feeling the eyelid muscles relaxing over the eyes. Feeling the forehead, the eyebrows relaxing down. Still maintaining your posture, keeping the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Just feeling like the skin on the forehead is relaxing down. And the muscles underneath are relaxing down. Feeling like any tension that's up in the head area is relaxing down. Feeling the ears, the muscles around the ears, relax. So let's just sit for a moment, feeling those upper back, lower neck muscles, feeling all the facial muscles, all the muscles around the head, the scalp, relaxed. So when you're feeling that tension, as soon as you start to take some deep breaths, kind of equate that breathing with this feeling of relaxation. Right to those muscles, wherever you feel the tension, direct your attention and allow them to relax. That few moments that you take pause would be so important to help to keep that potential headache at bay. Let's take a few more breaths in this relaxed state, feeling the tension just melt away. Let's do one more nice deep breath. And gently open the eyes. So let's bring the hands together in front. We're going to whisk those hands together. I know many of you have taken this course with me and know I've felt that chi. This is always such a great feeling to know that that heat that you feel in your hands is your healing chi. So let's take this healing chi and move it around. So let's take a moment. Let's move that chi across the chest, inhaling and then exhaling and bringing it. Inhale as we stretch. You should feel that magnetic pull. And exhale to bring those fingers back. You may feel those fingers tingling. The more that you do this, the more you become acquainted with this energy, the more vibrant it becomes. And let's do that a few more times. Let's do that once more. So let's take these energetic hands, and you can even do it a little bit more if you want to, and let's put this healing energy on your head or your face, wherever you may feel the tension or where you tend to get the headaches, if it's in the front, on the side. And let's take this chi energy, these warm palms, and put them right there for a few moments. And just envision this healing energy going exactly where you need it. You know, we've all been blessed and born with this healing energy, and it's up to us to now move it around. So what we're doing is we're directing this. This is even called Reiki or therapeutic touch. All of them, you know, Qigong, are all related in this healing energy. And just breathe into that area. Wherever it is, this is your opportunity to customize the healing wherever it is that you need. And then you can take that and put it somewhere else. If you want to put it at the back of the head, the front of the head, and the back of the head together. Just taking a few nice deep breaths. Visualize this golden light. With each breath, makes it even more therapeutic. Let's do one more breath. And let those arms come down. Shake that out a little bit out of the hands. And sometimes shaking will also help to free up chi and allow it to. Oh, there's so much chi, it knocked over my lamp. So and especially if you've been at a computer, just shake those hands out. Now let those hands just be for a moment. So that tingling, all that you feel, that's your circulation, but that's your chi. That's your release of that tension, that release of chi. So let's take a few moments and do some standing movements. So just take a nice deep breath and let yourself lift up to a standing position. I'm going to move my camera. Okay. Oops. Okay. So let's get back to that posture in our standing position. So I want to make sure feet are firmly planted on the ground. Knees are soft. We want to feel, since we've been going from a seated position to a standing position, let's do that little bit of pelvic action for a few moments. Inhaling and exhaling, letting that tailbone tuck under, bring that navel in and release. Let's do that one more time and release. Because in Tai Chi, the stance is actually where you want to have that tailbone down and tucked under the body. Let's roll those shoulders back just one more time, feeling that sternum lifted, shoulder blades are slid down the back, tongue to the roof of the mouth, head and neck nice and tall, feeling like that head again is like a balloon lifting up. And let's take a moment to sync the chi. So we're going to gather chi from around us, bring it up, and letting it come right down the front of the body. Inhaling as we lift up. And always go to whatever your limitations are, honor them. Some days are better than others. But we want to keep that breath going, maintaining that stance, inhaling up and exhaling down. Just feeling like we're washing that healing chi. We're gathering chi from all around us and bring it right down the front of the body. Let's do that one more time. Great. Now let's move back and forth. What we're doing is kind of rotating from side to side. You're going to let your hands just gently tap on the body. The tapping, what happens with the tapping, it sends healing vibrations into the body. And it directs itself to the body organs. It kind of gives those body organs a little massage, a little energetic massage, especially when your intention is all about healing. And just let the elbows relax, let the knees soften, let yourself move from side to side. And just feeling that each time you tap, you're sending love and attention to those body organs and giving them a little massage so that they work just a little bit better. And when we move in a rotational manner like this, it also helps our digestive system work better. The muscles and the bones, when they rotate like this, help the muscles in the digestive system work better. So let's release those arms, keep them in place, and just let the body move from one side to the other. And you want to let that all happen in the body, not just the arms, like the arms are just floating over, skimming over some water. And you might still feel that energetic movement. You might feel the energy tingling in the fingers. And just letting that body, just letting yourself move from one side to the other. So gently, gently, gently. We're going to do a standing movement called cloud hands. So on cloud hands, one hand is going to be up here. And what you want to do is focus your attention on that palm. The other hand is going to be as if it's scooping that energy across the front of the body. And then when you get to the side, the hands are going to switch. You're going to shift your attention to the other palm now and let that other hand move gently across. When you get to this side, you're going to let those hands switch. And each time those hands cross paths, each time you're going to get that chi energy more involved in those Laogong points that are in the hands. And the slower you go, the better the energy. So try to move as slowly as you possibly can. As if you're pushing against a dense cloud or moving through water. And just allow yourself the luxury, slowing down and quieting your mind, quieting your body, and allowing yourself to just feel that chi energy gently moving from side to side. In front of the body, in the hands. Taking some nice deep breaths. And every time those hands cross paths, every time. Let's do one more to each side. And then bring that back to center. So we're going to take this chi energy, we're going to draw it up. When we get to the sternum, we're going to take those hands, we're going to push this up and then bring it all the way around. And again, bring it up in front. Let those hands turn, press up gently and all the way around. And the whole time, the softer the joints, the more the chi moves. Because when the joints are all straightened out, a lot of times there's tension there. So if you can keep your fingers soft, wrists soft, elbows, feel like you're moving at about 70% instead of 100%. Because what happens with Tai Chi is that when you move at 70%, that extra 30% goes back into the body as healing energy. Let's do that a few more times, pressing up, letting it come down. And again, remember, the slower your movement, the more your chi can flow. Inhaling on the lift, exhaling as you come down. Let's do one more of these. And all the way down. Let's bring ourselves back to center. We're going to do a centering movement. You're going to take one hand. We're going to keep the hands here at center. We're going to take one hand, let that palm go. You want to look behind it and bring this down. And you want to bring that thumb and hand right down the front. This helps to balance our yin and yang side. So let's do that again. And remember, only go as far as you comfortably can. We don't want to exert. We want to just move effortlessly and bring that chi energy down in front. Let that palm open around, bring it down and around. One more time to each side and down. And last time and down in front. So let's say our little Tai Chi and Qigong saying that I like to say at the end of my programs. I wanted to thank you. It's been my honor and pleasure to be your guide in your practice tonight. Remember that we are all part of the fabric of life. We all have an important role to play. We are all the threads in that fabric of life. So when you're feeling, when the headaches, when the migraines are kicking in, you have a lot of tools to work with to help you get through all that. But remember, you have a purpose. You are able to help someone else as well as help yourself. And so we say in Chinese, it's called Ni Men Hao Jing Shen Qi, which means the light and the spirit and the energy in me. So values, respects, and honors and appreciates the light and the spirit and the energy in each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Happy Thursday. Yay.
Thank you so much, Susan. I feel, I don't know, it's awesome.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My pleasure, Kelly.
And just to remind people that the sessions are still continuing on Thursday evenings, and you will need to register if you haven't already for the whole, for the series. So, okay, with that, thank you everybody for attending this evening, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Yeah. All right, everyone, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
That was great.
Bye.
Thanks.